how a simple land sale can change everything? Hear the real stories from sellers just like you.
Hi, Mr. Houghton. Thanks so much for joining me today. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, Amy.
Awesome. Well, I am so glad to finally chat. We had such a good time working with you, and not always in your, I don't want to say it's your expense, but your finger situation, and we just had a good time. So thanks for meeting us face to face. And now, we didn't know each other before this transaction, right? And how did we get in touch? Did you get a text from Jacob maybe?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what it was. And I had gotten texts like that in the past.
Okay.
And usually I would reply. Nobody else would ever come back with an answer.
That is so weird to me. Like, I don't understand, why do you bother, right? That's crazy.
Exactly.
So did it seem weird to be trying to transact business of this caliber with someone you had never met, or at least over the internet, basically, phones, or did it not seem weird?
It did and it didn't.
Okay.
So I do transactions in financing quite often by text only these days.
Oh, interesting.
I don't like it because I don't form a relationship.
Sure.
But that made me aware it exists. It's not that unusual.
Okay, that makes sense.
What was unusual is most of the time when you get a text like that or an email, it's a phishing expedition or a scam or just crap.
Right,
and
right,
this time it wasn't.
Well, good. I'm so glad to hear that. That's the goal, right? And we've actually been buying and selling land for a long time in several states. And a lot of times people are like, but you don't live here. And I'm like, I don't have to live there to own land there. And it's just crazy to them. And you actually live in Washington, right? So you weren't too far from the property. And sometimes folks sell because they live in another state. They're never going to use it, or whatever the case may be. But this was a really unique piece of recreational land. We were really, really excited to work with you on it. It's a beautiful area. I live in Alaska, so I'm pretty familiar with Washington too. And you know, I just like to chat with people and find out, like, okay, it's all said and done. Did you get paid?
Yes.
Awesome.
Quickly.
Got your payment. Yeah, we went through a title company. We want to make sure everybody's taken care of. You know, we don't know you, you don't know us, and we want everybody to be comfortable. So would you have any words to say or any thoughts about, like, how did the process go, or anything to add? We try to make it somewhat simple.
It's been a little while since we did it. And that's mostly just because of schedules. You know, our schedule's not aligning.
Right, right.
But from what I remember, it was very fast. I mean, I think from the time you said, yeah, we're going to do this and list it, I saw the listings everywhere within a week, maybe 10 days. I'm like, all right, they're doing the job.
Yeah.
And after that, I think within a month, you asked for the code because people were looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
So the activity was working. And then it seemed like maybe 2 to 3 weeks after that, we're in closing. And then in that process with escrow, really, you had no control of that. It's the escrow company. But they seemed to wrap it up in, I think, 2 or 3 days.
Well, I think it probably took longer than that, but hey, we'll go with 2 or 3 days.
Yeah. I mean, once it was real and everything was
Yeah, for sure.
You know, after that, it was really fast. And
we've worked with them and they've been great. And when you can build a relationship, like you said, relationships are good. And so I'm just happy that it went so well, and we were happy to work with you. And gosh, if you have land to sell in any other state, feel free to reach out. And we appreciate your time today.
Yeah, anytime.
All right. Thanks so much. Have a great rest of your week.
All right. You too, Amy.
Thank you. Bye-bye.